Debbie Romero is your host today on Transcend with Debbie and can be found on all platforms. She's a renowned international evidential psychic medium, Reiki master, Munike certified, and empowerment teacher who is holding space to bring awareness with other like-minded souls as we raise the vibration collectively for humanity with awareness, inspiration, love, compassion, and healing. Now your host, Debbie Romero.
Hey, happy Wednesday, y'all. For those that are on Derek Akora's page, good evening. For those that are across the pond, I know it's evening for you. It's morning for me, so I got my love here, XOXO, my morning coffee. That is what's up. Don't forget to say hello. Don't forget to send the stars in supporting Derek Akora's fundraiser. It is always an honor to be a guest host medium here on. We got lots of pages out, so let me catch my breath. We are on WLTK-DB, Talk Radio Things Network, Sacred Spiral, Derek Akora's page, Transcend with Debbie. And backstage, I have two amazing souls, my friends, Madi and Tony, that are here from the East Coast that are going to be holding space for each and every one of you. It's going to be really fun. And so we're just going to talk about the moon. Mercury retrograde is gone. We're going to do some reading. So it's going to be really fun. So this is where we pause. Don't forget to ask questions like, want a card, you want a reading. We are definitely going to hold space and come in hot for you guys. So let's go ahead. Bring Madi and Antonio in. Let's go. Hey, Madi, Antonio, come on in.
Good morning on the East Coast, West Coast. Good evening across the pond, and good afternoon on the East Coast.
Yes, I love that. So East Coast, Tony, where are you out of?
Well, I'm originally out of New York. I'm currently living in New Jersey, which is right across the lake. And I love the fact that we're doing something that's working with. We're everywhere right now, and I love it. But we have the ability to help people all across the world. So let's get to it.
Let's do it. And Madi, where are you out of, Madi?
I am again with Tony out in New Jersey, which I absolutely love. I love this state, no matter how many times people make fun of it. But we have a little bit of everything. We have lakes, beaches, mountains, everything, and I absolutely love Jersey. Been here, born and raised.
I have a beautiful friend. She's a little angel to me. She lives out in Jersey, and that's where the Journey Within is at, out in Jersey. Do you guys ever gone out to the services there? Did you ever make it in there?
I've heard of it, but I have not gone.
Okay, I've never been. Always wanted to. Never made it. But my girl lives out there, and I actually made a lot of contacts in Jersey. So I feel like the energy out there is really cool. It's really good. So you guys coming in, holding space, like, thank you. Can you see the hellos in the comments? Can you want to give some shout outs and give some hellos?
Here we go. Hello, Jamie. How are you?
Hi, Jamie.
I see Isabel and Becky and wow. Yeah, they're all coming in.
Yeah, they're all coming in. Look at this.
They are.
Deliciously cavalier. I love that handle.
Right? Isn't that cute? Super cute.
Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tell us where you're from, Becky, too. Jamie, let us know where you're from. Hey, Jessie. What up, my Jessie? Jamie says she's good. They're good. That's awesome. Hello from South Africa. Eva. Hello, mi amor. That's what's up. Okay.
What's up?
Right? Scotland's in the house. Okay. So, Mercury's gone, right? Is Mercury now gone today? Is it? Oh, Spirit is calling Madi.
Sorry. I am so sorry.
It's all good. Toronto's in the house. Canada. What's up? Hello from Missouri, Katie.
Wow, look at this, Missouri.
I'm from California. So this is going to be really cool, right? You got a little bit of West Coast, a little East Coast, across the pond, Scotland.
Look at that. Ireland,
Ireland.
Wow.
Right.
Really cool. Very nice.
Right. Very cool, right?
Thank you all for reaching out and watching. This is very nice, and I'm very humbled by this.
Me too. What's up, Miss Stacia? Thank you for always holding space. So, everyone that comes here and is holding space for spirit, we're all coming together as a community. And the energy, can you feel it? It's like fire. I'm getting hot. And I know I got coffee, but the energy is already coming in hot with everybody, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm loving this.
I'm feeling it. I normally don't sweat, and my hands are
right. I am hot. I'm like, woo! I know I curled my hair today, but I know this is spirit that I'm feeling.
So let it flow. Let the energy flow.
Let it flow. Let it flow. So, you know, Marty, now that Mercury retrograde is gone, like, how do you feel? How's your energy rolling?
Well, it's technically not gone.
Un día más, right?
Yeah, I believe it ends tomorrow, but then we have to go through the shadow period, which will be until like the first or second week of May. But with this Mercury retrograde, I was fine because it happened all at the same time with the Scorpio full moon. It's all about just revisiting, healing, letting go. Because remember, it's Mercury retrograde at the same time as the Scorpio full moon, which is all about death, rebirth, and transformation. Sometimes people get a little confused and they're like, oh, it's all gone, and that's it, new beginnings. But they forget the transformation. You could transform and transmute the energy.
Right. And isn't that a gift?
Yes.
What a beautiful gift to come to the surface, to transmute and to change it and to reevaluate it and to look at it and to nourish it and love it a different way. We may have been going through something, so our emotions would have been like, ugh. And then now we're like, oh, qué lindo, I love you. We could totally come in hot and change it and look at it in a different way. Because, our emotions be playing sometimes, especially when the moon's like amplified and y todo, ¿verdad? Like, so it's pink full moon. It's about love, abundance, rebirth, transformation. Like, how did you play in that? What did you do? Like, did you say, okay, spirit?
I did. I did a lot of praying and being in gratefulness always.
Yes.
That's a big thing, to just walk in the gratefulness of seeing each and every day and, what you have in your life that some people don't have. The simplest thing, a roof over your head, food on your table, good health, and all different kinds of stuff, So just being the gratefulness and be in prayer and just know that what is happening, journal, do a lot of journaling. Because
I got a journal, girl. Miss Debbie, if you don't have a journal, you can get a Transcend with Debbie journal on Amazon.
And what I teach too is that whenever, if you're following the moon cycle, it's great to journal because some of these energies can go for 12 to 18 months. So remember what happened in the last full moon in Scorpio to what is happening now, and look at the changes and the things that maybe you need to change that you're still stuck on.
Right.
And when you transmute things, it's not just people, places, and things. It's also our own mindsets.
Exactly. So, I mean, you said it so beautifully, Mari, and I agree, spirit had me really working through the mind. And, when we're connecting to the intelligence of spirit, it's from the mind to mind. We're connecting to the great minds of the intelligence of spirit world. And so I'm going through my brain, my mind, my third eye, and I'm sitting there like dissolving the energies of the darker atoms and molecules and like sitting with that and letting the energies move through my thought, because everything starts with a thought. And, you said it in such a beautiful way. So I know, Tony, like, what did you get to do, Tony, for yourself?
So what I did was, Marty was away for 2 weeks. And
happy birthday, Marty, by the way.
Yes, happy birthday. I kind of just embraced what was happening, but I also had to kind of say to myself, okay, Tony, we got to get ready because there's got a lot that's going to happen after all of this. I felt that energy. And as this week was approaching, one, I knew we had to do our first Tuesday night, and then I knew I had this. Last week, I was very edgy and this and that. And my wife looks at me, she says, Tony, you need to read someone because you're starting to get too edgy. And I get like that when I don't read or work with people for a while. It's like I'm building up all this energy, and it's like it has to be released, So last night felt so good to be able to sit with people and let that energy go and give out those messages that people were waiting to hear. So sometimes there are times where we prepare and try to be as we do things to better ourselves or get healthy or whatever. For me, it was more about just stepping back and reflecting on what had happened in the past cycle and what's going to happen with this next cycle. And I feel really good about what's going on now, going forward.
I agree. What a beautiful way to say that. And I think a lot of us that are listening all our viewers, we're all intuitive, we're all born psychic, we all have our senses, and we have that buildup of energy to socialize, to be part of, to hold space, and to be a service in some way. And this is your calling, your purpose, and you're like, I need to. My spirit's calling. It's needed. And I received a message, and you guys were like so on point. Oh my God! I went in through my other page. I'm like, yeah, let me come in here in this way now. Let me share it here, and let me come in and come on this way incognito, And I'm like, hey, what's up? You guys are always fabulous. You guys both do readings all the time. And please tell those listeners that are here, what do you do and where are you reading and where they can find you weekly or what? Go ahead, Miss Madi. Go ahead, share it away.
All right. So I have an Instagram page. It's Celestial Serenity Fire. And Tony and I do readings there on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we usually go an hour unless Spirit knocks me. And then, I keep going for another hour.
Right. And you do.
Yeah,
Yes,
I do. And that's why I am so grateful and humble because, people are like, oh, thank you for the reading and everything. I'm like, well, I thank divine and my spirits, my ancestors that gave me the gift that I'm able to channel. And I embrace that. To me, it's not just me. My ego is left at the door because I am grateful for what I have. And also I do private readings, Reiki, crystal energy healing, house cleansings. I do all different kinds of stuff. And those things are on my website, which is celestialserenityfire.com. And but yeah, on Instagram, we're there on Tuesdays. And I can't wait for more things to open up for Tony and I. I'm looking forward to, a great long relationship with him.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Tony. What are you doing right now?
It's a very crazy how Madi and I met because I was talking to my cousin who lives in Puerto Rico. He was actually watching her lives on Tuesdays. He goes, oh, I know you're a medium and I know this lady. I watch her every Tuesday. I said, oh, I got to check her out. So I watched it one night and I said, oh, I gotta make sure I get to know this lady. I gotta work with her.
Yeah.
Looking for someone to collaborate with.
Okay.
We did our first night together and it's like we clicked. We were literally feeding off each other as we were reading each other.
You do.
And it was just I said, this is the person. And I've worked with several other people, but I feel most comfortable with Madi. So Madi, thank you. I'm very humble and thankful that you are part of your thing.
And Madi, like I was watching first. I don't know if you noticed Miss Debbie coming in, watching the lives, and I'll be like, oh, okay, what's up here? Let me feel this. This is cool. I like this. Okay. You have a beautiful flow. Together, the energy together is caliente, fire, hot, and I'm loving every second of it. You guys are doing a beautiful job for spirit and community. Let's hold space here together. So let's open up the floor. Let's do some readings. Let's hold space. Y'all ready for some Madi and Tony? Let's go. That's what's up. So Madi, let's say some hellos and then you get the feel again. Who's still here? Tell us where you're from. Let's go. Spirit cards. We're gonna do whatever spirit takes us to do. So be ready, y'all. We're coming in hot. Go ahead. So we're going to start with Madi. Jennifer, Lee, thank you for being here. Spirit of Love, thank you for being here. Angela, always holding space. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Jamie, for Scotland. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead, Miss Madi. You go when you say your hellos, and then you can pick a person that you feel guided to.
All right. Hello to everyone. I am getting pulled to Janet. I believe there's a Janet in here. So let me just pull a card. So what I do, I pull cards, and then I just let the energy flow. Oh, wow. All right, Janet, if you're here. Yeah, Janet Johnson, if you're here, first of all, whenever my cards fly out, that means it's a very strong messages from divine and your ancestors. But right now, what they need is for you to purify in the waters. So I don't know if you're anywhere near a body of water where it might be a lake, a river, or anything like that. But what they're saying is right now, you need emotional cleansing. And it's taking me back to the full moon in Scorpio, because with full moon in Scorpio really tugged at our hearts. And what I'm hearing is just past traumas and things like that might have occurred. That's something that you need to let go, because I'm going to show you. I love showing the card. So you got the purification card.
A beautiful card.
Okay, which is beautiful. And right after that, the flame tree came out. You. Okay, so right after that, the flame tree came out. I'm going to see if I could get it in there.
It-
So the
I
flame
see it.
tree, the flame tree is all about starting new. So how can you start something new until you let something from the past go? You need to cleanse and purify and let go of things that are no longer for your greatest good, because you are being blessed. It's like the phoenix rising, right? You rise from the ashes. And that's what I'm getting. I don't know if Tony, if you're picking anything up, but this person has a beautiful beginning as long as they let the past go.
I was actually focusing on someone else. I was going to let
Sure.
you read her. I was focusing on someone else, and I'm going to go directly to Helen Smith. Helen, good evening. Helen is in Manchester. So I'm reading Helen from Manchester. Helen, I do want to say there's a hello from the other side. I want to say it's an older woman. She's wishing you hello. She says, I know things are tough right now, but I got your back. She's standing there with you. I see her hands on your shoulder. She's saying, yeah, hey, I know. You're seeking answers. It's almost as if I feel like you're not exactly where you want to be right now in your head. You're trying to figure things out. And she says, I got your back. Understand that I'm always there, she's saying. I feel like you're missing her. Your heart hurts and aches for her. But she's there and she's working with you. Mari, you want to go to the next person?
Yes. I have, the one that's really calling out to me is Shanette. I want to say Shanette, Michaela, or Hanlon.
Shanette.
Yeah. And the card that came out was the Four of Cups upside down. So if you know anything about the tarot with the Four of Cups this way, is basically divine is trying to gift you something and you're bored. You're not even looking at what's coming. And when it's upside down, it's basically you're over it, you know, and it's like you're missing out on something that is going to be pushing you, because the next card that came out is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is you having to move away. In other words, what the spirit is saying is that there has been a little bit of turbulence, a little bit of confusion, a little bit being stuck in your head a little bit. And what divine is saying is now it's time for you to push away from those waters to go into something that's calm and ready for you. But you really have to look at it. Yeah, there's sometimes there's so much things going on in our lives that we don't see what's in front of us. So basically, it's just time for you to sit down, to meditate a little bit, to ask for your guidance and clarity from your ancestors, your angels, whatever dogma you believe in, because you are going to be ready for a move. This is a move. So you can't stay still. Okay. There's going to be a move coming up in your life and you got to be ready, but you have to really stay still and meditate and get the messages that your ancestors are trying to give you, because right now you're not accepting it. It's came upside down.
Okay. So
She's saying, what kind of move, Marty? What are you feeling with the move?
What I'm feeling with the mood is she's got to get out of her own way.
Okay.
She's got to get out of her own way. It's like she has this energy. So again, the Four of Cups is you're being handed a beautiful gift from divine, from and you're so busy looking at these other cups in front of you. So turn it upside down. That's even makes it tougher. You know, that even makes it tougher to see what you're being gifted with. She needs to get out of her head. She needs to move out of her mindset, or she's going to miss the boat.
Right. I get the card. It says the higher purpose, Mama. So like there is something higher, a divine waiting for you. So it's like we're moving out of the old and stepping into the new. So this energy of transformation, the rebirth, use this energy to keep pushing, to rise. Work with the color white. So I see the color white coming in for you, and look at how the divine white energy just comes right in. So that white will purify. And there's a huge, beautiful diamond right in the middle. Like you believe in love, you believe, you trust, you give everything your heart desires, let it unfold, baby. Trust the mission, trust the plan, whether this is in love, whether with spirit connecting, like trust all that is evolving around you. So beautiful job, Madi. Like I love that.
Don't overthink.
That's right, girl. The mind be doing it, girl. Like I'll be there with you. So don't worry, I get it, I feel it. And I know my friend here, Mr. Tony's got another one, because he's like, see his body, he be moving like, yeah, the energy's coming. Go ahead, Mr. Tony, where you gonna go?
I was writing down while you guys were reading and stuff. Okay, so this is for Jamie Cunningham. Forgive me for not saying the name correctly, but it's for Jamie Cunningham. Jamie, please be patient. I know you have a lot of plans. I see a whole lot of things in front of you that you're planning, you want to do. You're like, okay, prioritize, Jamie. Don't rush. Prioritize. Don't rush. Plan. Look at the big picture. Try to take what's important. You know how we always say, take what serves you and what serves you best, not what, get rid of what doesn't serve you best, keep what serves you best. But what's important here, I feel like there's a lot going on. You're a little confused, but I want you to take patient about the decisions you're about to make. Look for the signs. Everything's there to tell you what's going on, but sometimes we're blinded because we want to get through something so fast we don't see. Slow down. Look at the big picture. Take the time to see everything. And I think if you do that, everything's going to be fine. But I do sense this sense of urgency with you. Step back, calm down. I can sense this anxiety. Please calm down.
Oh my God, Tony, you're not going to believe this, but I looked down at my card. It says, when you don't know what to pray for, pause. Like you can't, right? You can't, like, oh my God, y'all. Look at that. Look at the brightness. Right? Like, you can't make this up. I'm looking down. So, baby girl, this is where we ground the energy. We pause.
Yes.
We give it an opportunity we don't reach for it. We let spirit bring it to us. So when you're doing that, you're letting the airdrop. You're waiting for the message. You're waiting for the connection. So welcome the minds of great minds closer. Allow the colors to come deeper. Allow it to flow within your DNA so it awakens your senses. So with great understanding and promises that you've made can be kept. So that's what I get. Mighty girl, what you got for this, for Mr. Tony? Or do you got someone different?
I am honing in on Julie, I believe is Julia Mapstone. And I started honing in on her energy because my face just started getting really hot. And as I'm shuffling and just concentrating on her energy, I'm going to just tell you what came out. Basically, I got Storm Spirit and the Phoenix, which I think is absolutely wonderful. So I know the card looks a little scary, but it's beautiful. So I got Storm Spirit. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry.
Bring it in, girl. Bring it in, mama. Oh, I see the wolf. You got the wolf in the back. Okay.
Yeah, so the Storm Spirit is all about a shakeup, okay? But then you also got the Phoenix. The Phoenix is all about transmutation. And this is the energies that are actually out there in the universe right now. And you, my dear, are being affected by it. And the reason that the Storm Spirit is here is because it's shaking things up for you. Okay. So sometimes when you're just sitting for a while and you're just sitting in the same spirit and the same energy, you become stagnant. So and this is coming directly from ancestors. So these are her ancestors that need to shake her up a bit. They're tired of having her sit around and take things and go with the flow. No. They want her to get out of that energy because they want for her to transmute that energy. And she's going to be going through a transformation because at the end of the day, what they want you to do, sweetie, is heal. You got it, baby. You got the bear of healing. And exactly. Oh, I got chills.
Right.
Chills
right, Marty.
Because there is a deep healing that you're going to be going through. And my throat chakra is starting to close up now because I could just feel the energy that's coming from her. And they're saying that's fine. Let it flow. Don't stop it. I mean, and once you let it all go, if you need to sit down somewhere and just let the tears flow, let the tears flow. But right now, they're shaking you up. They need you to transmute that energy because by the way, you are spiritually gifted. I don't know if anyone has told you that you are spiritually gifted, and you could feel the room when you walk in the room. You could feel different people's energy, and sometimes you don't know how to protect yourself from that. So this is just something for you to shake you up to embrace the spirituality that is yours, that is handed down to you by your ancestors and your generation. And it is your time now to heal.
Ay, qué lindo. You know, when we say messages like this, what's coming to me right now, I'm going to pause for a second for her, because how do we use this energy? What do we do to allow the medicine of the bear to come in? So this is where you would go to the bear totem. You would Google the bear medicine. How do you work with the spirit of the energy of the power animal? I thought, look at, there you go. So you welcome the energy. There's a frequency and vibration of the bear medicine that comes. There's teaching. So when the bear comes in, if it's a white bear, it's the teacher, it's the healer. So with you, where are you going to use this energy when it comes in with the strength, with the nourishment? So this is where you pause. Okay, the bear came to me today. Let me go Google this and see what it means for me too. How do I incorporate this new spirit that's talking to me? this new frequency, this new energy, to embody it in your day. Walk with the bear, take the steps with the bear, let the bear be that protector, but also to transmute what's happening. From the beginning of the chaos and stuff, it's what do we do when we're overwhelmed? We pause. Instead, energetically, we're like, I just knew I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to go here. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I'm already tired just thinking about it. Like, let me just stop for a second. My brain is feeling it all, right? So when we're in it, sometimes it's hard for us to just pause. And sometimes we can't because we're so active, reactive. And so this time is where we really, for me, when I would have my moments, I would be taking care of my mom and I was overwhelmed. I'd take off my shoes and I would say, each step I take on the sand, I release. I release everything to the bottom of my feet with gratitude, with love. I go into the water and I put the water and I let the water purify my thinking, my mind, and then I let my body lay. And if you can't get to the beach, in my mind, I like to go to the stones in Scotland. I be traveling in my mind. You don't know if you were in my mind, you would know. But I go and I touch the rocks and the stones and I let the energy come to me. And you ask for the spirit to come closer. So this is where you're doing the dance between self and spirit world. So use what medicine resonates. I just felt like I had to say that because, sometimes we're told like, hey, like the bear is coming, let's do some healing. But como? How? What do we do? What am I going to do with it? And so this is about learning, taking what resonates and utilizing that information that's coming. So I love your message, Marty. That was like boom, fire. You both are on fire. And when spirit comes, I can see Tony got spirit atrás of the right side, and he's like, all right, Tony, go ahead. You got the bomb, mijo. Go ahead. I pass it to you. Go ahead.
Julia Mapstone. What happened, Julia? The minute I was scrolling through and I saw your name and I said, oh my goodness, I feel this energy. So I had to stop at Julia. But Julia, I want to ask you to breathe. I feel like you're very much overwhelmed. Julia, please take time out for yourself. I feel like you're the giver. You're the one that wants to give to everybody and help everybody. And here's where I would say, how about Julia? Let's take some time. Let's heal Julia. It's time for Julia to heal herself. We cannot heal others if we don't heal ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves physically, emotionally, spiritually, we cannot heal others. This is time for you to step back. It's a good time as we're going through this. Step back, feel that healing, take it, embrace that moon and all that love so that you can heal others. Get that weight off. I feel like you're very much overwhelmed. You got to say, okay, you're going to do one or two things here, Julia. You're going to start dictating and saying, okay, I don't have to do everything, or you're gonna be stuck in this little rabbit hole, if you will. It's an easy way out.
Right.
Prioritize. I always tell everybody, prioritize. If you don't need it, get rid of it or give it to someone else to take care of. But right now, this is a time for Julia to heal.
Right. So let's all of us that are in here, if we can all just hold space for a second and then welcome spirit with that thought to thought connection to welcome in the healing energy. And so we're in a group right now. We're all holding space collectively for the community. Let's just welcome that silver ribbon from the angels, from that realm of spirit, right? And we're just going to ask that energy ground us all into that heartbeat of the earth and just welcome that healing frequency and vibration to come into the energy field, all the planes, all the dimensions, into our auric field, and exactly precisely the way we need it. And so, Tony, beautifully done. I want to know who's still here. So give me a second because I know some of our pages are catching up and some of them are not. So let me do this. Who's here? What page you on? Let us know who you're supporting. Don't forget to support Derek Akora's fundraiser. Don't forget to give a shout out to Things Network, WLTK-DB Radio. And it said, I welcome all my emotions from the West. That's right, Eddie, Divine Guidance. Okay, thank you, Tracy, for being here. Claire, thank you for being here. I know a lot of people be popping in and out. So you're on Debbie's page. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you for being here. From Scotland, Tracy, thank you for being here. Okay. So Miss Fran Pierce, my girl from the OC, California in the house. All right. Because I know people be popping in and out. And what happens is sometimes, we want to give a message to someone, we wrote it down, and then Saban, they're like, oh, let me pop over here, and then let me be popping up over here, and let me, we're like little butterflies, yeah, I didn't get ready, let me go this way, I'll come back again. And so, I just want to make sure I got people here. Delicious, look at that, she's here. Okay, Eddie, thank you so much. Mike Egan for being here. Ohio's in the house. Liverpool is in the house. Tracy's on Facebook. Okay, y'all, that's what's up. That's what's happening here. I know a lot of us are on different pages, and so this is the beauty of the community and coming from different places around the world. Valerie, my love. And Helen, you read her with her mom, right? And she's like, she misses her so dearly. Mm-hmm. And when she's here, she's just like, I feel like I'm knitting. I feel like my knees hurt. I feel like I'm sitting on a floral couch. Helen, I know if you're still here, I just feel like she's taking me to my chest. And I feel like there was problems with me swallowing and eating. And I just, she's still here. Look at this. Helen Smith. Yes, my love. And I'm so happy that you're going back to work. And I just feel like that nudge to get out of the house. A little doggy comes in as a support. I feel like walking and you're going out to your house. I don't know if the address is there's a number of 5125 that popped in, but I just want to give that to you. And I just feel like dad is like supporting. I feel like I want to give you the sun, girl. I want to give you like the cosmos. Like I want to give you all of this because you have the power within your veins, within your DNA, your lineage of where you come from. And I want to give you the belief, like believe in yourself that you can do this. Because I know Tony brought your mom in, but I also know that you were like ready to like, I need something here. I want to, you're pulling on her and I could feel her. And she was like, girl, I hear. So I just wanted to add that to you for you there. Yes, she was bad children at the end. I'm so sorry. And I know that, and stroke, but always strong. Yes. And this is the strength she's giving you to continue to go. Like get in the car and do your things, baby. Like she'll be with you, putting the music on. And I know with Marty and Tony, I played the song, Here Comes the Sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And so I want to give you that song, Helen, like Here Comes the Sun. And it's almost like, actually, I played the song, I'm walking on sunshine. And so it's like, doesn't it feel good? So girl, take that sun, walk on it, fly high. I hear the name Frank. I also hear the name, I don't know why, let's see. I'm hearing the name Frank is coming to you. I hear the name John is coming to you. I hear the name Jonathan is also coming to you. And either there's a Samuel or a Sam also. But I want to give you these names. And I just want to say family is surrounding you, my love. And I don't know if you know an Eric, but I'm also getting an Eric as well. And I just say like, girl, you is on fire. You always be coming in hot. Lovely. Yes, I love us together. The strength, we saying them all the time. That is what's up. And a sunflower from Spirit World, baby girl. Boom, like that. So I leave you with that. I just felt like, I just had to come in here and your mom was just like, I got to tell her. I got her back. I got to tell her. And then I feel like you either call her or you're looking at your phone and there's an 8 and an 8 in the phone number because she's making me look at the number like, I got to call you. Like, I got to call you. Like, you're picking up the phone and you want to call. Your cell phone has her picture. Like, she can go on. I see the way of the hot work because, meaning that I'm going to leave it there because if not, I will go on and on and on. I'm going to leave her with your love, girl, because she is a firecracker for sure. Okay, bless her. Yes, a box of sunflowers. Beautiful. I'm going to go to Marty, my love. Where do you want to go?
I don't know if they're here. Del Rey. Is it Jessie Del Rey?
Jessie Del Rey, are you in the house? Let's see. Wow. Come on, Jessie. See, I be telling you, people be popping in and popping out. Mm-hmm. This is just, well, do you want to just throw it out there and just leave it, and if they can come back to the replay?
If he sees it, but for what I'm getting for Jessie is that he's about to go through a breakthrough. The breakthrough is happening. So if he's looking for entrepreneurship or to change what he's doing right now, now is the time. They're saying that now is the time. And he also, what I'm seeing is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in his favor. And it says but he needs to get on it. He needs to move on it. And also he needs to stop having people get into his ear because that's stopping. That is stopping. So, but it's basically, and because of all the energies that are happening right now, there's something that's going to be revealed to him. What has been stopping him or what has been guessing is going to be revealed to him, I would say within the next 2 to 4 weeks. But it's a breakthrough. What's going to be revealed is a breakthrough for him to go into the next step of his, it has to do with business, entrepreneurship. It's going to be amazing. And I love the eternal dance, because the eternal dance is all about everything from the roots to the trees to the leaves. He has the ability to have that wheel turn in his favor, to have that movement to move forward. He just has to take that leap of faith.
Right. Amen to that. You know, sometimes when the person's not here, that means someone here can receive it. And I can receive that. Like, let's continue, y'all. Let's ground those roots. Let's let them anchor in and let's break through. Let's keep going, y'all. Beautiful message, Madi. Because, you know, the energy comes in with the read. So whoever needed that push through, like, let's go. Can you read this? Of course, you're going to put something on where I need my glasses on, Madre. Okay, Miss, my producer. Miss Kelly Brickle on the back. Everybody, let's send us some love. Woo! How am I supposed to know of my personal care? The whole issue of whether, when, and for how long I have a romantic union with my twin flame. Oh, Alon, is there something that necessarily depends on me, or is it something that depends on my soul program, according to which I may not necessarily have a union with my twin flame? Oh, Lord. Dun, dun, dun. Amor is in the air. I say,
Twin flames are the hardest relationships.
I tell you, that is the truth, girl. So let's say, okay, let me read it again. I have to read it again. I'm going to digest this one more time. Hold on. If I'm my personal case, the whole issue of whether, when, and how long I will have a romantic union with my twin flame. Is there something? Okay, so do you want to read them first, or do you want to give your opinion on twin flame? Now you're clinically a psychologist, so do you get Madi?
Yeah, I know, but I have to put on my clinical hat.
With the psychologist hat on, Madre. Go ahead, y'all. We got professional here. Go ahead, mommy.
Okay,
Go ahead.
So I have to put on my clinical hat before the spiritual hat, because twin flames are, first of all, are rare. Okay. Sometimes we have a very strong soul tie that feels like a twin flame, but twin flames, again, depending on who you know, what their teachings are. My teachings, my mentorship, and when it comes to twin flame, is there's two souls that were predestined to come down to teach each other the lessons, all about love, emotion, support. It's not, it's a lot. Now, we can't take away someone's free will. We don't know where they're at in their life purpose. We don't know what happened to them as they grew up as a child, because you could have two twin flames come to meet each other on this earthly plane. But if one had a traumatic background and the other one didn't, it's going to take a lot of healing. And are you ready to help with that healing? Are you ready to meet them in that space? So as you come down, and it's not that you come down and meet them once, you come down and meet them multiple times, whether this is your timeline to be able to join with your twin flame. It all depends on the contract you made before coming here. How much the healing did you do in your past connection? Will it be able to work here? But again, free will. So when he asks, what can he do? I can't remember the entire question, but when he asked,
let's ask. I Miss Kelly Brickle, the coffee's kicking in. Can you add Alon back in? His comment back, because one of the girls, Tracy, was asking if we can see her, and I put her comment up to let her know that yes, we can see her. Okay. If you can put Alon's comment back up, we'd appreciate it. But they're just there. Thank you, Miss Brickle. We appreciate your support back there.
It doesn't depend on me. It depends on both. It's not one more than the other. Okay, you have to have an equal balance. When you come into connection and you both have learned the lessons that you had to learn as you kept coming into this earthly plane, then that's when you will get that once in a lifetime beautiful connection. But people get too stuck about it in the head about twin flames. Let the twin flame go and allow yourself to feel everything that you feel when you're with your person, and allow them to feel everything they feel when they're with you. Right. Because people hold on to the wording too much, and they lose the emotion of it and the spirituality of it. And again, Twin flames are rare. You could have a very strong soul tie, and that is very workable. But you just have to, what I would do is just open yourself to who you are first. You need to know everything about you. Look in the mirror raw. What are my good points? What are my not so good points? What do I have that can attract other people? What attracts me? Look at that before you start looking at the couple, okay? Because you're an individual person, beautiful spiritual individual person, and when you do come into that connection and it's ready, it's you can't even describe it, because it's like you guys just come together spiritually and intertwine. I don't know if anyone heard of the braid. The soul braid. All right, so you have the universe, you have the two partners intertwined in this. Oh, I'm getting chills.
Like the DNA is braided,
and it's beautiful.
That whole Avatar thing with the tree.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
You guys are amazing. That's me when I feel spirit. I feel the energy moving through that. Tony, do you want to add your input into that?
I would like to. I don't want to say anything contradicting to Marty, but I will say, I find as much as you can feel someone is a twin flame, or you have that soul connection, it's more important to let your heart feel.
Right.
Let your heart feel it. You'll know. You see someone. There are times where you can walk up to someone. You know what kind of person they are. You feel that energy. Or if it's someone you say, "Oh my God, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person," and they look at you the same way. You know that's something. One, okay. Granted, we both have this feeling, but we have to work on how we're going to make this work. How are we going to make this last?
Right.
Okay, so relationships are probably the toughest things for any spiritualist to say, here, this is going to last you forever. There are no guarantees. We don't know that. But what I can say is let it flow within your heart. The heart knows what the heart wants. Don't always listen to what your brain wants. Listen to what your heart wants. We can say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to calculate the next 20 years with this person. And this is how it's going to go. No. Don't plan love. Love has to happen naturally. You got to love this person naturally. No, nothing else aside. No.
I love that. It's a very organic feeling. And, there are so many different planes and so many dimensions. And when you're connecting to someone that matches that same frequency of you, you're obviously manifested and created this bond that has either from lifetimes before. And the ultimate gift is love. And it is healing. And it's also, look at the timeline of when this person came into your life. How did they change your life? How did they hold space for you? When you're in a position where you're needing the upliftment or the shift, someone will be brought to you in your life to make that shift for you. And when that happens, it's a gift. And so how you treat your gift is ultimately up to you. And if you're recognizing it where it's for you and you understand it and you believe in it, and there's a free will, as Marty says, there has to be a recipient has to receive that on a physical, tangible level within this world. So it's merging all the planes and all the dimensions together to manifest it to happen. Now, it's unfortunate some may not get that experience, but there's also the experience that you receive within the other planes and realms of love and healing, and that is still a gift. So you don't turn the gift away, and you welcome the healing, you welcome the recognizing of what triggers, what lessons, what contracts, as Eddie says, if there is one. Because how many times have you guys ever had someone say, "Oh man, you were in my dream the other day," and you'd be like, you knew nothing about it. And you're like, okay, because that is what spirit brings, a perception of someone they're comfortable with enough to recognize this too, is I see the God in you that can hold space for me in this way. So sometimes these events can happen for yourself, but the other person may know nothing about it.
Right.
Because they're holding space for your soul. But there is that braid that you do see, and that braid is a beautiful braid of fire and love. And so God bless the souls that are in here, that Alon, for bringing that in and allowing us to unfold it into this beautiful way, because we are in the timelines of love, rebirth, and romance. And so it's right now the alignment of planets is ready for that to be rebirthed. to heal from the things that restricted the love, you know. I mean, this conversation can go on and on. So así lo vamos a dejar, because obviously we spend a lot of great deal on this. So for those that are going through this, welcome the gift, anchor the gift. Don't put any type of outcome, or let things flow in a beautiful way. Anything, you know, like I love Tony when he said organic, natural, never force love. If love is going to come, let it come. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing the chickens. Let them go. There's a new meme that's out there. They talk about you, let them go. You know, so like if I, you know, that's probably making a joke about the hard part of the twin flame energy. And so, like, don't worry about what people say. Let it go. So, I thought, lots of love to you guys. Let's do some more reads, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, y'all. Anybody, you want me to start the next one? Or
Tony.
You got one.
I have someone in mind.
Go ahead, Tony.
Valerie Rother, I believe it is. Valerie. So Valerie, first thing I did see for you was someone handing you flowers. When I see flowers, this means there's a celebration. It's either a celebration of life, it's a celebration of a life event, it's a celebration which could be a birthday, a wedding, even just a promotion at work, but it's someone acknowledging you and giving you these flowers to celebrate your achievement or the event that's about to happen or that just happened. Also, I see what I did see, which was so beautiful. I saw you. I don't know if it was you, but I did see. You know how they see the back in the day, the women, the pagans, how they would dance around in a circle. I saw this. I saw this for her, which means she's somehow connected to this, and it's something she needs to connect. She needs to realize it and say, hey, what is this energy that he's telling me about? This is a connection with your ancestors. They're calling you. They're calling you. And you may not notice right now, but they're calling you. They know that you have something special to give and help people, maybe. But just to be a part of this circle. They're calling you into this circle. And this is not saying, oh, they're calling you to go home. No, this is they're calling you into a circle so that you can find what it is you're seeking. Also, I want to tell you, let go of some of that stress. I feel that stress you're carrying. Let go of stress. Maybe this is why they're calling you to that circle. They're trying to help you find that inner peace. Inner peace is the key to everything, at least in my life. In my personal life, I can focus and function when I know I have inner peace. If my days are going bad, it makes it very hard for me to be people. But when I'm in a good space, forget it. You can't, there's nothing that can interrupt and stop me. I'm on fire when I'm in. And this is where you need to find. You need to find, where's this space that I need to be so that I can be whole, if you will, where I can say, okay, now I feel the energy of where is my purpose? Okay. They're calling you into the circle. They want to show you all these things. When this starts to happen, embrace it, but slowly learn it. You know, seek other people like-minded like yourself who are going through this, or even contact Debbie or myself or Mari and say, hey, what was this you were talking about? People will guide you through this. But this seems like this is the beginning or an awakening, if you will. So just prepare. First things I would say, as I tell everybody when they're having their awakening, is learn how to ground yourself. That's the most important work you can do starting out as a spiritualist. Ground yourself, protect yourself, get in touch with Mother Earth. Take your feet, take your shoes off, take your socks off, through the grass, step into the water, feel the flow of the water, feel the energy of that flow, feel the leaves as they blow across your face. Getting in touch with Mother Earth right now is really big for me. I think that's the big thing right now. I love to be in nature, and I think it's important for you. When I see these ladies dancing in that circle, I say they're drawing you into nature.
That's
so please
right.
acknowledge that and say, okay, wait, where is this coming from? And someone's going to help you. If you can't, come back to us and we'll try and help you here.
Right. And I saw you, Tony, out there digging in the dirt and the sand and finding treasures. Like, he ain't playing when he says he's really up in Mother Earth right now. He is out there doing his beautiful things. And that's the gift, you know, really touching the soil, bringing that energy. There's energy in everything. So yes, she gets to take off her shoes, and yes, always. I love that. Me too. I never wear shoes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always like Flintstone walking with no shoes.
Unfortunately, we don't get all that sun like you do out there in California.
No, I'm sorry.
on every now and then. We got to keep our shoes on every now and then.
Yeah, I know you get the snow where you're at, but I feel you. So they got, if you look for those, I know a lot of people on the other side of the pond, it rains a lot for them, so they can't even go out like into the sun either. So how do you get the earth? This is where I'm getting intuitively for all of those that are trying to figure other ways to ground, right? Mm-hmm. So looking at the objects in the home, 5 themes that catch your attention, working with colors, bringing in the plants indoor, create a garden of herbs that are, that you can have that are going to be able to go into like a sunlight room, really working with earthly stones, obsidian, jasper. There are different components, working with the eating, like the healthier nuts, the walnuts, that's very grounding. I love beets and the foods of beets, like, those are very grounding. Red potatoes, sweet potatoes, all of that has a really strong grounding energy, and you can listen to the frequency of the vibration of the earth. And I believe it is like anything over 700 frequency binaural beats you can listen to that also gives you the energy and the frequency of the earth. So there's a lot of things that you can really do. And the biggest one, there's a beautiful earth star chakra beneath our feet, which is that we call the billionaire chakra. It is 12 feet beneath our feet. It works with the color brown and black. It holds the energy of your ancestors, past life, karma, also your soul purpose and manifestation. Wow. So if we're looking in the earth, it's not the difference between that chakra and the root chakra that is for humanity and collective. The root chakra is an individual connection versus the collective of all, right? So if you're sending healing, think about it. Is it something from the past? Bring love and healing to it. Do you believe you did something wrong? Do you believe in karma? Send love to it. Ancestral, man, my mom hurt me, my dad hurt me. Let me send some love to it. Everything is there in that earth star chakra, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Then when you plant your seeds of what you want to create new, goes into the earth.
It's funny how you were talking about how I was digging into the earth the other day. But in doing so, if I can take the time to tell a short story, in doing so, I was digging, and Mother Earth gave me this big red piece of jasper, probably weighs about 5 pounds. And I thought about not taking it home because it was heavy. But I said, you know what? I put it in my bag, my collector's bag, and I took it home. I put it by my bed every night now since I've had it. I washed it also, of course. But every night since I've had it, I make sure I touch it before I go to sleep, and I sleep so good. It's a gift from Mother Earth. It made me feel good when I found it. Sometimes that's all it takes. Mother Earth has so much to give, and we, I don't want to sound like I'm a barking dog here, but it's important for us to take care of Mother Earth because she's going to take care of us.
I like that he said red jasper too, because that's all about inner strength.
Yeah,
right.
Part of it is about inner strength.
And do you have a favorite stone, Marty? Do you have a favorite stone?
Oh, serpentine.
Oh, did you all see the neck? How it? She said, "Ooh, serpentine." She got like, "Ooh, tell me more about this serpentine, girl."
Serpentine just connects you to spirit, ancestors, increase your abilities to like just go to different dimensions. I just love it. I have a necklace. I have earrings.
Look at here we go. Serpentine. Oh, there you go. There you go. I got my earrings right now. The star and the moon. That's what I got up right now. So
I love it. I love it.
So I love the jewelry pieces that we can embody to connect us in that way to spirit itself. And so let's go with the collective card. I'm going to come to you, Tony. What is the collective message you'd like to leave to the community and to the people? I know you talked about the earth, and that was a beautiful message, but what comes to you at this moment?
I would like to ask everybody, take the time every day and say hello to someone or greet them in a way that you can change their day. I'm a concierge by trade. That's what I do for a living. People see me in the morning, they see me in the afternoon, and every time they see me, I say hello because it's important. We can change someone's day with the simplest of courtesies. That's a smile or how are you? How's everything? We live in a very busy society. We do. And we're running around all over the place. We got to go to work. We got our kids. We got this. We got that. But it takes 2 seconds to smile at someone. We can change that. We can change the way people feel. There's so much anger and frustration in the world today. Why don't we think of it this way? Instead of being angry because of someone's political beliefs, just have the conversation. Hey, how are you? How's your family? We don't need to ask them about their politics, because we know what's important to them. In all honesty, their family. You ask someone about their son. How's your son? How is he doing? He's feeling better? Great. Guess what? He knows you care.
Right.
They know you care. And that's what's missing. We need to be more human. You know,
Like that.
as light workers, yes, we have that. We have that in us. But there's so many people that have forgotten the humanity side of what we're here for. You know, we're not here to tear each other down and hurt each other. We're here to take care of each other.
That's right.
You know, so
Beautiful
I guess as I'm aging, you know, I'm 60. I'll be 62 next month. But I think as I'm aging, I believe in
ageless.
I believe in, you know, you gotta learn to love people. We gotta stop being angry with each other. Love is the big thing. Love wins. At the end of the day.
That's right. That's my saying. Woo! Shout out to Tony. That's what's up. Mari, mi amor, what would you like to leave the community and the world?
It's funny because I was thinking the same exact thing as Tony. Because I mean, I do that too. And I, you know, I do weekend retreats to teach this to people too, to be like that. You know, because you never know. I mean, I'll go to the store and I'll see something and, oh, you know, I love that necklace, or wow, that shirt looks good, or, you know, and you don't know if you're the only person that said something kind to them and you're able to put a smile on their face.
Right.
But the most important thing to me too is be your true, authentic self.
Amen.
No matter where you are, whether you're at work or with your friends or with your family, or just and embrace every fiber of your being. We are beautiful in so many different ways, inside and out. You know, I mean, social media and all this makes people like think less of themselves. If you're not this, or if you're not that, if you're not tall, if you're not we are all beautiful, amazing souls coming down here for a purpose. Embrace that love within you. And then you'll be able to then emanate the energy out.
Right. Beautiful message, Mari. Thank you so much. All of you, we just thank you for taking time, for listening and tuning in on Transcend with Debbie on Derek Akora's page. Don't forget to share, hit the likes, and if you sent donations, we say thank you for your stars. Things Network, always an honor, and WLTK-DB, that's what's up. Don't forget to follow them. And my girl behind the scenes, the producer of Sacred Spiral, Kelly Brickle, lots of love to you. We leave you with love. We leave you with grace and compassion, and may your doors open of abundance and success in all areas of your life. I say thank you. Until next time, we'll see you guys next week, Wednesday. Much love. Bye, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. Have a great afternoon, and enjoy the rest of your morning.
That's what's up. Take care. God
Bye-bye.
bless.